is Fox 31 News.
Welcome back, 8:13. We are 3 days into the new year. You haven't broken your New Year's resolutions yet, right? At the top of the list almost every year, losing weight, getting back in shape, going to the gym, both among the most popular resolutions. But we don't want you to fail. You got to be careful. There are plenty of crash diets out there promising positive and quick results, but they don't always deliver. Let's bring in the expert joining us in the kitchen today. We have Ellie Kempton. She is a registered dietitian. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so I am one of those that trying to lose weight, get fit, eat better. I've seen a lot of these fads online, the water diet, the intermittent fasting. They sound promising and it's tempting because they deliver quick results. Hard to sustain though, and probably not always healthy.
Absolutely. This time of year, you log online and everything is jumping out at you, and it is tempting to jump into one of those crash diets, but there are diets that are meant for some people, and I hesitate to, discourage any one diet, but there's 3 categories of diets that I highly discourage. And the first is anything that's super extreme. I mean, you mentioned water diet. If you're going from eating 3 square meals a day to water cleanse, you couldn't imagine yourself doing that long term, right?
No, you can't.
No. So, and it's hard on family and friends as well, because they don't understand what you're doing, and it's hard for them to join in with you.
All right.
The second category of diet that I highly discourage is anything that's super time consuming. If you're used to eating out most of the time and then you decide that you're going to make 100% of your meals, that's super hard all at once.
Sounds good in theory, right?
Of
but
course.
not very practical.
Of course. You can imagine yourself doing it, but in say 3, 5, 10 days, you might decide that the time is not worth it. And the third type of diet that I highly discourage is anything that's based on just food or supplements, or just powders and supplements.
Right.
Because if you're just relying on powders and supplements, that could get really expensive. And statistically, the 2 things that discourage or prevent you from adhering to a diet long term is expense and time.
So steer us in the right direction, Ellie. So give us some foolproof tips, because we don't want to fail, right? Like we have big goals, and 2018 is our year.
There's 2 main
Guide
things.
us here.
Yes, there's 2 main things that I've found bring people back to life, last long term, and really make it something that you could consider to be a lifestyle. Number 1 is that the rules are super simple to remember. Things that you just read through the protocol and you think, I want to be doing that long term. You want your family and your friends in on it, something that you really could imagine yourself doing 10 years from now.
Get a support system, have people help hold you accountable.
Exactly, things that are just foolproof. When you eat out, you can spot things on the menu that are part of the diet instead of you feeling guilty every time you eat out.
So you're talking about small changes, little tweaks here and there.
Absolutely, taking what you know you already love and finding that diet that is close to it, but small tweaks that resonate with you. And the big main thing is that everything is based on food that's brimming with life. So I brought with me some examples, but any diet that's based on leafy greens with full of vitamins and minerals, your starches coming from fruits and berries and root vegetables and squash, those kind of diets are the diets that no one could dispute are bad for you.
Right. Add color to your diet because it's usually packed with nutrients and vitamins.
Well, it's full of life, and it brings you back to life.
Wonderful.
Protein, whether it's animal or plant, is clean, and really high quality fats to stitch everything together. Those are the kind of diets that last.
Ellie, great.
Yes.
Great advice. Thank you so much. So some tips for you if you want to stick with those New Year's resolutions.
Yes, and I'm launching my 5 to Thrive program.
Perfect.
Which is a 5-week program where we dance our way around the plate and epitomizing exactly
there it is,
what
the information on your
Yes.
screen. A nice little jump start. Ellie can help you stay on track with your 2018 fitness goals.
I'm adamant about it.
Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Let's send things over to Greg Dutra now with a look at your weather.
And